dark night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-fought AFC divisional round matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring? Beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard past only the 21. At their own 21-yard line. They begin with a run by Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Home jerseys in my stadium.
To play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit.
Home jerseys in my stadium.
10 in the league against the pass. Bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throw to Smith, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and now it's 3rd and 4.
No, it's okay. He's gonna get punished for it.
4 yards here to pick up
The bloody Buffalo on the menu now.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard.
He's gonna pay for it.
Gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
He's gonna pay the pipe.
Sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
That was.
That's a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive.
I lightly touched that button. I lightly touched that button.
Prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Deontay Hardy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills... Turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. Hey, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down is Burrow.
Why? Why no? Boy.
Looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On the return, Hardy. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back in the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Allen now on the sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. after the touchdown pass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Evans. He's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Here we go. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up, bro? I can't call it.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Mixon is into the end
We need that.
for a Bengal touchdown.
Give me that. No, sir. I wanted it more.
McPherson for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should. Touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And
We got 2 yards out there.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get this done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
the offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Yes, sir. I needed that. It's a tie game now. I needed that.
It's almost like you can see the
He thought he had me.
on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
He don't do it. He ain't good in high pressure situation. I'm saying, okay.
he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll give it to Mixon.
It's right there. My game now. It's my game. Game.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Don't need to come out of that end zone, Sean.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring it out.
What you got him to a superstar yourself? Well, he was I can't believe he started with game as a superstar.
He's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's
starting to choke now. The pressure's starting to get to him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. And
He started to choke now. Get the offensive lineman. It was a damn. What was that? Ah! Shoot, boy, you a fucking lie.
Khalil Shakir, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about
no duty saying do Eastwood like that.
Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. He's got a man, complete, touchdown. Jamar Chase, 36 yards. And the Bengals are away now for
right back.
McPherson on for the point out.
Neverbeen.com. Go check it out. Get him out of there. He ain't built for this. It's a big boy game. He not built for this. Get him out of there. Tell him to go sit down. That's Eddie O.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Allen off the play fake.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
Knox, 63 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On second down, here's Mixon. Able to slither by. Shedding the tackle that gets him some.
Sir.
And he goes just shy of the 45. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first.
I'm trying not to get rowdy in this bitch. You gonna make me get rowdy in this bitch? I see. Okay.
Tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Inside handoff to Mixon. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Burrow. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. His throw incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but any...
You're fucking lying, bro.
Picked off by off to the races. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll come out in the pistol. They hand this off to Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more. Because
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game.
Oh, my God. And that's Tyler Boyd, man.
That result.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach probably just looked at him and said,
so kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. Allen now looks to throw. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Man in motion is Sherfield. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 4. Allen running the option to the left. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Thank you.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up. Once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll fire this deep for Hardy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Burrow on play action. This goes out wide from Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here, the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league.
Punch that bitch out.
More of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Pick. Oh, my God. I don't know why I did that. I just choked that.
It's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
That was dumb.
Here on a Sunday
That was
night.
DAL.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. A handout to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. So the shot.
They cheat. They cheat.
Throwing middle, but it's in.
They gonna put that shit while that thing like that.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a lot of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Allen from the gun on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
Touchdown! T. Higgins, 34 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They look like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go. They hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. There he goes, left side.
Can't make it up, baby.
Trent Sherfield, 83 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Burrow looking to pass. That is caught, and he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Wrong button. Wrong button, wrong button. Wrong button.
Doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On first down, Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Allen on the give. This is Harris. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. To throw is Allen. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 12. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game. And quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by the combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here's 1st down.
Pick. Just dumb. Dumb.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Nah, he just come down. I just follow that every time. I just follow for that every time.
We gotta have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Down to about the 32. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This
I fall for that route every time. Boy, I tell you.
2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Allen. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete.
One more chance.
And now it's 4th down.
One more chance to right the ship, man.
Pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to
Did he catch it?
lead to 6.
Did he come down with it?
The kick by Bass is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
All right.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
11 empty.
To throw, Burrow. Able to find Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal.
Back the ball, bitch.
1st and 10.
Turn it off. 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 Bro. That just comes on, bro.
And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many,
we tryna score. Too easy, I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like